Online criminals are growing bolder with each click of a mouse. From credit card and identification theft to child pornography, criminals keep finding new ways to victimize millions of people. One case in point is that of 23-year-old Jeremiah Mondello. The Oregon man pleaded guilty to selling counterfeit computer software of legitimate programs. Authorities say he stole financial information from unsuspecting neighbors and used it to set up fraudulent accounts to sell the software, earning more than $400,000 for himself.
Well, when we confronted him, his response was, "How did you catch me? How did you figure it out?"
Senior Special Agent Michael Godfrey is with the Cybercrime Center of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. He says Mondello tapped into the signal coming from a neighbor's wireless internet router.
We conducted electronic surveillance at the scene that identified our suspect as being located at this residence. Our unsecure access point that he was connecting to was located across the street at this other residence. And the investigation actually identified other residences with unsecure wireless access points, a wireless router with encryption disabled, that he was connecting to throughout the neighborhood.
Godfrey says the speed and ease with which criminals can access the internet essentially creates an international border-free crime zone, especially for trading stolen financial and personal information.
Because this information is very valuable, it only lasts for a short period of time before the victims either cancel their accounts, change their passwords, or close their credit card numbers once they realize that they've been the victim. And so this information is valuable to these criminal organizations, and it's transmitted around the world within minutes, if not hours.
Investigators say many online crimes could be prevented if people would apply common sense when on the internet. Captain Tim Evans of the Virginia State Police is part of a task force that works on preventing child sexual exploitation online.
If an individual doesn't know the person in their real life, if it isn't their friend down the street or another family member or someone that they specifically know, then they shouldn't respond to them. They shouldn't strike up conversations or strike up internet relationships.
Law enforcement agencies have benefited from advances in technology as they fight cybercrime. Computer software giant Microsoft has provided some agencies with a USB device that helps extract evidence from a computer. But both Captain Evans and Special Agent Godfrey say criminals constantly adapt their techniques. Again, Captain Evans.
Those folks who are out there on the internet and are technically adept, some of them are very adept, and they have to do that to be able to get what it is that they want. Okay, and so they will pursue the technological challenges in order to circumvent the law enforcement efforts.
The biggest threat, I think, is the young kids today that are smarter than many of the grown-ups who have been to college and who have been working in this sort of field. Because they could sit around and research and know how to do a lot of this stuff and actually write viruses and have them spread through peer-to-peer programs.
Godfrey and Evans say the fight against cybercrime will need more resources as the internet grows and changes. And both acknowledge the battle is as infinite as the digital world itself. Robert Raffel, VOA News.